And that's kind of what we want to try and do at Blanket, is keep a rolling 10-year mineral reserve life, which allows us to look into the future, evaluate expansion options, and to basically keep going.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Caledonia Mining Vice President of Technical Services, Craig Harvey. Craig, very good to speak with you. Could you talk me through the highlights of the press release?
Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, so clearly what we're seeing is very good true widths, very exciting grades from our deep drilling program that we're doing at the Blanket mine. One of the things that I do want to highlight, though, is that in a lot of intersections that companies report, we have individual high grades and then sort of background values. But most of these holes that we've drilled at the moment and that we've reported at the moment are actually continuous zones of very good grades. We've also highlighted that we have a new ore body that we have encountered. It doesn't quite correlate with any of the known ore bodies that we have. So it's exciting times. We've got very good widths, we've got very good grades, and it looks like we've got another higher grade ore body in our mining area that we're going to exploit in the near future.
Craig, how did the grades and widths reported compare to previous drilling results announced in January 2024?
Well, the ones in January 2024 were drilled slightly shallower, so probably about 100 to maybe 50 meters above where we're drilling or getting drill intersections at the moment. So we kind of sniffed out that we had some high-grade mineralization on an ore body called Blanket 1. And what these drill holes have served to confirm is that actually going deeper, the grades are getting better, the widths are getting in general better. And so it's kind of validating our drilling program that we're doing, because as you know, Blanket is a vertical ore body, so it's very difficult to get new results from kind of run-of-mine drilling. So we have to do what we call hanging wall drives, where we go out into the waste zones and we drill back towards the ore body. And by doing this, we are showing that the ore bodies continue at depth. In all likelihood, the grades are similar, if not better. So we're very happy, and it's going to continue.
How does drilling at the Blanket mine fit into the wider strategy at Caledonia?
Well, as I said, so the Blanket ore body is vertical. So in a lot of vertical ore body mines, it's very difficult to maintain a kind of mineral reserve base that you can base a life of mine plan based on mineral reserves only. So going forward, these results confirm and will probably maintain our 10-year life of mine that we have based on reserves only at the moment. Back in the end of 2023, there was a technical report issued which showed that we've got a 10-year reserve life. So clearly, as we mine, we deplete some of these reserves. This drilling is on the border of what we call indicated mineral resources and inferred mineral resources. So clearly, I should say the expectation is that some of the previous inferred resources are now going to be converted into indicated mineral resources, and that's going to keep our life of mine after 2 years of depletion at kind of 10 years. And that's kind of what we want to try and do at Blanket, is keep a rolling 10-year mineral reserve life, which allows us to look into the future, evaluate expansion options, and to basically keep going.
And the next steps in the drilling program following these results?
Well, most of the drilling now has gotten down to basically our lowest mining level, which is 34 level. It's about 1,100 meters below surface. We are in the process of putting a decline below 34 level, but the majority of the mineral resources above 34 level are now indicated level, or will be, or expected to be at an indicated level. Going forward, we are going to continue with our long hole drilling to below 34 level, mainly on our main ore bodies, our core ore bodies, which is the Blanket Quartz Reef, the Blanket ore bodies themselves. We have 6 of them, and then on AR Main and on AR South, to prove up and continue with the development of the decline. Further to the north, still within the Blanket mining area, one of the other holes that we've now just drilled and just reported is on what we call our Lima ore body. The Lima ore body is made up of 5 separate zones, but that is currently only at about 750 level, or sorry, 22 level, which is 750 meters below surface. So one of the drill holes that we've reported has intersected the Lima ore bodies below 22 level. So clearly, as the weight of our mining progresses towards the north at Blanket, we are going to carry on with deep drilling on the Lima ore body and do basically the same in stages, drill all the way from 22 level all the way down to 34 level, and that's going to open up another mining area which is contiguous to all of our current development, and keep basically the mine going. So it's lateral, it's on depth. We also have a run of mine drilling program that is not part of the deep drilling results that we've reported here, but that's also ongoing, and we are picking up internal ore bodies that, a bit smaller, good grades, but weren't really looked at in the past. So Caledonia on the Blanket mine ore bodies, I think has got a very good future. Results are extremely encouraging, widths and grades. So so I mean, we're just going to carry on doing our drilling program.
Okay, I hope you'll keep us posted on progress with that. Thank you very much for the update today.
No problem, Stephen. Thanks for having me.
Craig Harvey, Vice President of Technical Services at Caledonia Mining.